Shraddha Gome. I belong to Indore, Madhya Pradesh. I did my graduation in law from National Law School of India, University, Bangalore, and I've secured All India 60th rank in CSE 2021 in my first attempt. Today I'm speaking about two subtopics from GS4. First, ethical guidance, and second would be foundational values. But before I go into the specifics of these subtopics, my general message to everyone regarding this subject would be that do not ignore GS4. I know there are a lot of factual content to be remembered and revised in other subjects, but if GS4 prepared well can really fetch you very good marks and give you an edge to cover up any other lacunas in different areas. And therefore, ethics should be our strength. And I say this not only from a UPSC point of view, but also from our individual life, because at the end of the day, values are what define us. So that would be one message to you all. Now I will begin with the topics that have been allocated to me, and I will begin with ethical guidance. Now when I say ethical guidance, as an administrator or as a civil servant, we have to take decisions every point of our work and on a very daily basis. In that aspect, it becomes very crucial that we are clear of what are the values, what are the laws, and what are the aspects that govern us and our work. And there's a beautiful saying which says that ethics is doing more than what law requires you to do and less than what law allows you to do. I think that's a beautiful distinction that's been created. And therefore, as civil servants, a strong foundation in law, a belief in rule of law gains a huge prominence in our day-to-day life. Now, when I took that topic, an important aspect that I wanted to touch upon was how to relate different topics in ethics. For example, when you say ethical guidance, there are subtopics within it, be it law, ethics or values. And it becomes important that when you relate those topics, it gives you an edge. For instance, you can use this in case study. Case studies, you have different topics that are to be covered, different situations you have put through. In that aspect, it becomes that you know of the law that governs you. You know that the rule of law will always be the most important thing. And similarly, you can infuse values to add to the rule that's applicable. So that's one aspect that I wanted to touch upon to show how you can relate different topics within ethics and GS4 paper. Now, second aspect that I would like to discuss would be foundational values. Now, it's something that we have heard of since childhood, and I think in Ethics 4 paper, either directly or indirectly, several questions are based upon these values. And I will not go into the academic portion of it, as in what are those definitions or what are the different aspects of those values. I think we all have enough content to cover that. I'll just share my general approach towards it. Now, having read different material, it becomes important that you are able to summarize what that value means to you. Now, a different value could mean differently to different individuals, and therefore your understanding and your presentation of that could create an edge or a distinction in your answer. Otherwise, most of us are writing similar answers. So to create that distinction, we need to be a little more creative and also a bit more original. And hence, it's important that having read different content, you are able to summarize what that value means to you. You're also able to explore different constituents of those values. And an important aspect that you can use in that sense would be your personal examples of where have you demonstrated those values, where you learned those values from, and I think that's where you will stand out. Another important aspect in foundational values that you can do is beautiful use of flowcharts to present those different aspects. For example, when we talk about emotional intelligence, we already have a very beautiful flowchart diagram that's available. I think these are the areas that you can create difference in your answer and really represent the person that you are. Because for a person who's checking your copy, they don't know you personally. The only way you are being known to the person is through the content that you've presented and the values that you have shown. So that would be one message from my side, that be original, be creative, and I can share from my experience that that originality and that creativity is definitely rewarded. With that, I will wish all of you all the best for all your future endeavors, and thank you very much.